that's taking us up to name's Hannah Trigwell and you're watching Spice UK Online.
Hannah, how you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Enjoying myself. Are you looking forward to your show?
Yeah, definitely. I haven't played this venue for like a year or a year and a half, so it should be good. It's got a really nice stereo like speakers, and the sound's really nice because the ceiling's not too high or too low, so that's what I mainly look for when I'm in a room.
How do you prepare yourself for like a gig like this?
I just try and chill as much as possible. Like, there's some of my family coming tonight, which makes me a little bit nervous. It's like the only thing that makes me nervous is when my family come to shows, so I probably just chill. I don't really eat before I sing because that makes my throat a bit weird, and just drink water and just, yeah, try and relax.
How would you describe yourself in 3 words?
Oh no. Okay, so I'm a perfectionist and natural. Like I think in the past, like I've kind of, in gig situations, especially when I was like 17, 18, like just starting to gig, I felt like I had to be this thing that I was trying so hard to be like perfect. And like, while I'm a perfectionist in like songwriting and in live performance, I also think it's really important to just be yourself, because you can't enjoy it if you're like trying to be perfect all the time, which is where the sarcastic, awful jokes come out. And then lastly, hungry.
How would your parents describe you in 3 words?
Probably unpredictable, hardworking, and obsessive.
2014 was quite busy for you. You had Rectify, the EP came out, and the 2 volumes of the cover sessions. When are we going to get an album?
Oh, album. I don't know. Like, the next thing that I'll be releasing is an EP. I feel like I could write an album, but I think like to put out your debut album, like I want it to be perfect. I don't want to rush it. So the next thing will definitely be an EP. And I'm writing with like a bunch of different writers and producers, so I'm really excited about like how the new songs are gonna sound, and yeah, EPs, that's the way to go.
How would you describe your transition from like busking to being able to play gigs like this?
It took a lot of time. Like, it wasn't like an overnight thing, and it's like what I was saying earlier, like it took me a while to be comfortable on stage, but now I'm kind of just like, well, this is who I am, this is what it is. You know?
How would you describe your sound?
I'd like to think it was like a more acoustic Lord, very like acoustic guitar driven, but the stuff that I'm writing now is like acoustic and like very guitar driven, but has minimalist electronic stuff going on in there.
Why do you like the song Stay With Me?
I think it's really emotional. It reminds me of kind of how I want to write and like portray emotions. Like, you feel every single word that he's obviously written this song, and the audience really resonate with it as well, like I do, so it just seems to go down really well.
This love, it's good to see, but darling, stay with me.
What inspires you? Like, what drives you? What makes you pick up your pen and write?
Soundscapes. Like, when I'm listening to the radio or listening to stuff that I like, it tends to be that stuff that I'll hear, like a chord progression or something, and I'll be like, that sounds beautiful. That makes me want to write something as beautiful, or, you know. And then obviously just like, it's an emotional outlet, isn't it? So I guess that's what everyone says, like whether it's relationship stuff or just like daily struggles or whatever, like it might be, I feel like it definitely works. It's like therapeutic for me to do that.
What advice would you give to young people starting out in the music industry or picking up their guitar for the first time?
I started to play guitar and then I gave up because it hurt my fingers. And then I picked it up a couple of years later and was like, man, if I'd have just carried on, I would have progressed so much. And then at that point I was just starting from square one, so just perseverance and also just getting your stuff out there. Like when I realised that YouTube was a thing, I was like straight away putting my videos on there. And I think that's one of few ways that people will actually find out about your music, and SoundCloud's really good as well for spreading music and stuff. So just getting it out there, like especially if you're not very well known,